Hello and welcome to the final video of this class project of rock concert event ticket. And in this video, we're going to add some styling, like what you see here, some lines and some effect. And we can achieve that very easily using simple shapes. Alright, so first select the levels adjustment layer. That's where we're going to start. So it's somewhere right here. Select that layer, and we're going to create a rectangle on that on top of that layer. So get your rectangle tool, draw a simple rectangle, something like this, and then we're going to change the color. Double click on that layer thumbnail, and then the color is 2BA5BB. That's the hex code. And after that, let's get our direct selection tool. We're going to manipulate this shape. First, select these two anchor points on the right side of the rectangle. And just do it like this one, another here. And you can manipulate individual points by selecting the point that you may want to move. Something like this. Alright. This will make our design more interesting or look interesting. And when you're done, you can play with the blending modes. Here you can select which one you like here. So I will go through so you can see different blending modes. And there's so many of them that you can try. But I believe there's something here that really something beautiful. This one is vivid light. And again, you can just click on the point if you want to move them. Just make sure you are using the direct selection tool, not the move tool. Again, let's get another rectangle. We'll make another rectangle here. Double click on that layer thumbnail. The hex code is 5C9D09. Something green right here. Let's put these 2 points right there. Another right here on the bottom part beyond on our canvas. And you can, of course, you can add more rectangles or shapes if you want to, use circles or maybe star. And I'm gonna use vivid light again right here. And another one with a red color. So you can just duplicate it, hold your Alt, or you can just Control J if you want to duplicate. Let's double click on this thumbnail, layer thumbnail, and then just eyedrop the color. The color is 560903. Next, let's get our direct selection tool again, and let's move these 2 points right here, anchor points. And individually you can manipulate them. Just click and drag, because if you don't click first, you may move the whole shape. So you have to click first that point and then move. Alright, and then this one should be overlay in blending modes. Alright, and now when you're done, we're going to erase some part of this shape, especially on the this guy playing the guitar. And we're going to achieve that using the layer mask. Make sure you select the proper layer and then click on this one, layer mask. It will have like a rectangle right there, and then your foreground and background color will become black and white. Get your brush tool and make sure the foreground color is in black. So as you can see, it's like we're erasing that one, but actually we're not, we're just hiding them. So simple rule about this is, when it's black, when you paint on black, like in the foreground, it will hide if it's on the white, it will show. Alright, so we're going to do it again on the other shape, this one on the green one. Just make sure you're doing it on the proper layer. And this one, we're going to hide some parts here. So if you need to make the brush smaller, you can press your close bracket on your keyboard. And if you want to show some areas, just flip that color in the white. Right now, the foreground color is white. So as you can see, I'm turning back the showing the color again. Now it's black on the foreground, it hides again the color. So that's basically the layer mask. You can show or hide some elements in your canvas, in your design. And now we're done. So next thing is creating a line, a simple line. I created that line using a pen tool. Just click one point right there, another right here, and the third one right there. We can remove the color, the fill color I mean, and then add a stroke points. But first let me, I think it's not gonna show up here, so I'm gonna move it up on the layer panels. So like select this one and then just drag it up on top of the layer stock right there. Then we can get our direct selection tool, and then let's add 4 pixels right there. Alright, and then we'll do it again. Get your pen tool, just 3 points, creating 3 points, second point and the third point over here. Alright, so now the lines are too strong, so we need to tone it down. We can use again the layer mask, and this time we're not gonna erase it, although of course we can do that. But what we can do is we can use a gradient. Alright, gradient tool, and just move it down. So on the layer stack behind those texts. Alright, now get your gradient tool, and then we're going to just click and drag. That this one should be on another way here, from down up, and then just keep trying until you're satisfied with the outcome. Something like this one, or maybe this one seems fine with me. And then find another layer, create a layer mask I mean, and then just click and drag on those lines. So it's not interfering on our text, on the major text, title text. Alright, and also we can remove the lines on the back of the guy playing the guitar using our brush tool. Again, foreground should be black, so flip the foreground and background color and then start painting on the back of this guy. Alright, so it's almost the same thing that we did on the rectangle shapes. Just remember, put the white color on the foreground if you want to bring back the color and or some elements. And now I'm gonna pump up the contrast of this guy, because a little too much of gray. Using the quick selection tool, just paint over on this guy. We're going to add some contrast right there using the adjustment layer, and then right click, layer via copy. It will create a new copy of the selection. Alright, and then the adjustment layer, select on curves and click on clipping mask on the bottom layer, and then just move the left slider to the right side, and basically you will create a curved line right here. So that's why it's called curves. Alright, now let's see if there's a difference. On and off, toggle off that eye layer, eye icon I mean. Seems fine with me. Alright, so that's basically it. That's our concert event ticket, and I hope you find it useful. So let's fix up something up right here, and let's select those lines that we created. Let's bring them below on the rectangle. Alright, so it's actually right here. Let's bring it down, and then we can lower down the opacity like this. So as you can see, there's a changes right there on the path lines that we created. It blends now on the rectangles. Alright, just lower down the opacity. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I want to see some of your designs. And if you have any questions, just let me know, post in the discussion of this class. And in the upcoming videos, we're going to do another ticket. It's a movie ticket, a vintage looking ticket that we're going to do. So save this file, and see you in the next video.